Hey, what's up, guys? I'm at the Lower East Side at Stewart Park. I got off the F train on East Broadway. I'm usually not in the Lower East Side. Well, let me make sure I didn't forget anything. Hey, what's up, Ambrose? I think I saw Ambrose. I saw BC17Q. I saw, who else did I see? I saw Audie. What's going on? Yeah, I'm usually not at this park. But this is like how a typical New York City park looks like in most of the boroughs. And yeah, there's a lot of people outside. Today is Tuesday, April 9th, 2024, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Time. The temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Today we're gonna walk through Canal Street to Lower Manhattan, pass through Chinatown, SoHo, and then go up to Midtown. But this is how like a typical New York City park looks like on all the other boroughs. I know, right? He's like, I know, right, Ambrose? Oh my God, Moe, you started in Lower Manhattan? I can't believe it. Midtown mowing in Lower Manhattan, my eyes. I cannot believe. Oh, I don't think I could go that way. See, I don't even know this park that well. That's how you know. You been there, Kev Zhang? Yeah, I think someone asked me if Madison Street is close by, and it's like 1 or 2 blocks away from here. So there is a Madison Street. And also,
I see you.
let me get out of this park. I want to get out the way I came. It's Stewart Park. Lower East Side looks like I'm buffering. Really? That might be on your end because my thing says 6,000 kilobytes per second. Is it buffering for anybody else? I don't think. But yeah, Lower East Side looks like Queens. There's a whole bunch of projects and it feels like the hood. I was like, yo, I can't start my live stream here. I wonder how much things cost here because it looks like the hood. It looks like Queens. Look at the squirrel, holy crap. Hmm. 218 Madison Street. I'm not that familiar with Lower East Side. I want to actually go this way to Canal Street to Chinatown, but I promise I'll do it another day because I have to scope it out first because there were some questionable characters there. Yeah, over here is good. Over here is good. You go a few blocks that way, it turns into, I feel like I got transported into Queens, 21st Street, Queensbridge. Like even the places I know, like 21st Street, Queensbridge, around that area, even though I know it, I still have to be careful. All right, there's a lot of people out. It's gonna be a nice day. But it's a weekday. But as the days get warmer every day, people are naturally going to take the warm days for granted, and they're not going to be as many people outside on a weekday. That's just the nature of humans. And you'll start to see me say, the Nightbot go off? Oh no, it didn't. Crap, I don't know the Celsius. Anyways, I forget what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, now I remember. What the heck is up with the music? This is the border of Chinatown, technically, Essex Street. This is like the east border of Chinatown. You've been there a lot with your grandpa, Kev Zhang? I hope this is not copyright. I'll just have to find out. Wow, that's crazy. Like, if I actually went a few blocks down that way, you would think I would transport it into a completely different borough. And once I come here, I feel like I'm back in Manhattan. So it's 23 degrees Celsius for the European viewers who use that metric system. Most of my viewers are US, 60%. So we're gonna go through Canal Street. We'll go through Chinatown, check it out, check out SoHo. Probably won't go through Little Italy. Hey, what's up, Peter? Yeah, everything's well in New York City right now, at least. Hopefully not another earthquake. Yeah, let's hope we don't get another earthquake because pretty much almost every home does not have earthquake insurance, so we're all screwed. Well, what the heck is this? They got these old school TVs. Remember when you used to watch TV on a 4x3? I'm old enough for that. Whoa, look at this. That ATM machine is questionable to use. Let me show you. You see the majestic Manhattan Bridge Arch. What is this? This is Orchard Street. Yeah, old-fashioned TVs where we all used to play our PS1s and PS2s, right? I guess there's a market for it because it seems like there's people in there buying stuff. Yeah, who would have known? There has to be a market for it because he has to pay rent and he has to pay a lot of overhead. Hey, what's going on, Nancy? You know, even like when the street seems empty like this, I wouldn't cross because I don't really know this street well, but if I knew this street well, I probably would. Not only that, you can't see over that way. You can't see enough and the car comes pretty fast. Usually you could tell the distance and the speed of the car, but the fact that there's a turn there is really hard to determine. So that's why I resisted jaywalking. On top of the fact that I'm not used to that street. GTSY, I found out, is good to see you. I think my gimbal might be crooked. Hopefully not. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Firefighter. I feel like a laundromat business is easy money. So we're getting closer to the core of Chinatown, which I usually always am. This is more like the edge. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Nancy. Why does the whole street get all weird here? Oh, there's cherry blossoms over there. Should I go there? Man, I hate the way this street is. You know what? Let me go see what's up. There's bikes, but they're going a little slow. Oh, shit. Good to know you're doing well, Audie. You're 4 hours ahead still, I think. So you should be what? You should probably be 9:56 right now, unless your time has changed. This is the Manhattan Bridge Arch. Oh, look at the cherry trees. Wow, so nice. Rat base stations. The rat base stations. $10:56. Oh, so you're 5 hours ahead. I guess your time changed 1 hour. Oh, look at those. See, the more you go that way, the more it turns into the hood. Well, you can't really see. You gotta go a few blocks. And I saw a whole bunch of public projects housing. Oh yeah, and there's a whole market this way. I'm not sure about going that way. And you see how you walk on the Manhattan Bridge? You walk on the side. It's not like the Brooklyn Bridge. Hold on, I got this. I gotta put Do Not Disturb mode next time. I gotta do a lot of things, but I gotta build up the base first. So you walk on the side of that as opposed to the middle of the Manhattan Bridge. So in my opinion, the experience isn't that nice. You probably saw videos of it. It's just, aside from the subway noise, it's not as good of an experience. And every bridge is like that. That's why I don't necessarily think the Brooklyn Bridge is that amazing in terms of aesthetics relatively to the other bridges. The only thing is that that bridge has a really nice walkway. Yeah, I think everything is thriving. Let me actually move faster. Let me move to the heart of Chinatown, and let me actually get into SoHo and the Real and Canal Street. I'm like on the edges. Okay. Uh-oh. There's cherry trees there too. Wait, what did Peter say? I might have skipped it. Oh, I can still complain as I am still alive and kicking. Complaining is not actually that bad. It at least you know there's problems when you complain. When you don't complain, there's you know, you acknowledge the existence of problems. Oh, could have crossed all this time. Man, this street is weird as hell. Whoa, look at this. Well, you know where this leads to? An ugly ass bridge. No, I'm just kidding. It's a pretty nice bridge, just not for walking. This looks so majestic. But you would think that when you enter this, you're gonna have a nice experience, but not necessarily true. You're going to have a subpar experience relative to the Brooklyn Bridge. Whoa. I can walk. All right, we're getting into the heart of Canal Street. Here we are in Bowery. Actually, let's turn right here and get into Doyer Street. You hope to visit one day, Salah? I hope you get to visit. It's really nice. I would say prepare on what neighborhoods you want to explore because these walking channels try to cover as much of the important, not necessarily important neighborhoods, the ones that where you'd see the most and experience the most. You can see the Jenga tower from here, which is where the Tribeca Bean was. All right, let me go this way. Yeah, Chinatown, I think, has the bang for your buck in terms of food for Manhattan. Midtown is overpriced, especially relative to the other boroughs. Definitely overcharging because they know that the tourists are going to be there. But yeah, that's why when I'm at Midtown, I can only really think of Adele's and the cheap pizzas. Because Adele's is a pretty good price for a full meal. $9. But yeah, I think everything probably in Midtown is really expensive.
So, after that.
I haven't tried any of the food in Chinatown yet, but even relative to Queens, it is slightly more expensive, but relative to Manhattan, definitely cheaper. Geez, where the heck is Doyer Street? Did I miss it? I'll just make the next left. I'm in Bowery. Doyer Street is such a narrow street that you can easily miss it. Yeah, I probably missed it. But if you want me to address it, yeah, I've seen some of his stuff. I didn't go extensively. I mostly watch New York City walkers.
Who am I to tell me that?
As soon as they do.
Here we are, Elizabeth Street.
The entrance on the.
So right now I'm at and Grand Street. You know, every time I see city bikes come into a hood near you, I think gentrification. At least the start of it, the attempt. All right. The street is I think I'm getting lost in Chinatown, guys. I know the main streets, but I'm going into like the side streets now. The main streets are usually Pell Street, Dorr Street, Mott Street. You see me go to them around Canal Street.
Mr. Lee, how many courses is that fucking Victoria in?
Oh crap. Oh, I went north from Canal Street, not south. That's where I messed up. That's where I messed up. Everybody's closing down because it's what? 6:08 p.m. They're like, why don't you go to these streets? Because hence why you see me really not talking. Well, I went north instead of south, so I was trying to process where I was going, but assuming everything was good there, there's really nothing to talk about when you come into these dead streets. This is the Moss Street is not a dead street, but the more north you go, it becomes a lot less lively, as opposed to the core part, which is below Canal Street.
Hello. Is that like a thing that you
Sorry. I need to. People are walking slow.
Ben bir tane
Whoa, look at the way they changed the prices. It was supposed to be $10. Now it's $15. They put a 5. They stickered a 5. Alright, so this is the part where you usually see me a lot. And you notice how when I go from the northern part of Chinatown, more down, how much lively it gets. This is the core part. Bayer Street, Moss Street, right there is Pell. Also, the streets in Chinatown are really narrow, but Chinatown has the green street signs, not like the brown street signs you see at SoHo. So these are not necessarily historically protected. I noticed that the ones with the narrow streets usually do have brown street signs, but I guess not here. Oh, this is different. No, it is Pell Street. All right, see you next time, Wesley. So we're over here at Pell Street. We're about to enter Dorris Street. I noticed a lot of people tell me they're coming to New York City around spring, which is ideal because it's before the arrival of the mass amounts of tourists, and also before the really hot weather comes. So you'll get the perfect temperatures and it'll be less crowded. What the heck? Look at this. This thing doesn't even have... How do you even know what this is? Doesn't... That's so weird. How are you supposed to get any customers if nobody even knows what that store is?
No, but the dress, I want from the
I
dress.
don't think we can go this way. Maybe. All right, let's make our way to SoHo through Canal Street because Chinatown is it's okay. It's really not jaywalking in Chinatown is pretty easy. It's pretty much easy mode. So if you wanted to start to learn how to jaywalk, which I am not condoning, you should start around here. All right, let's go this way. I think it's better if I go this way. Oh, let me go this way, wrong way. Go up to Canal Street. We'll go through Canal Street. I'd rather go up to Canal Street on a slightly busy street as opposed to a dead street. You also see a lot of gift shops here, which I've said before. Here and also Little Italy, so you'll get the best prices. As long as you hug Canal Street, you shouldn't get lost. Just know where Canal Street is, which is north of Chinatown and south of SoHo. And as soon as you see the McDonald's Chinese characters, then you know that's Chinatown. And like I said, what the streets are Mott Street, Pell Street, Baird Street, Dwyer Street. And once you're in, you'll just naturally know where the lively parts are, because I haven't been here since I was a kid, and the first stream I did, I literally freestyled it, and it wasn't too hard to find the most lively streets. So don't worry too much about it. Don't
100%.
Don't think you're gonna get lost. Just remember where Canal Street is. Canal Street is your reference point. East of Canal Street is Chinatown. And the more west you move, which is where I'm moving, you'll get to SoHo. And SoHo is very obvious with the cast iron buildings and cobblestone streets. And on Canal Street, you can also get to Little Italy if you stay on Mulberry Street and you go north. So that's Mulberry Street and Canal Street. South of that would be Chinatown, and north of Canal Street would be Little Italy, which is that way. Ooh, what did I make? $1 a pound. What is that? $3 for $3 for $1. $6 for $5 navel oranges. $3 a pound. I think these are Mandarin. $4 for $6 avocados. $4 for $5 yellow mangoes. Sorry. Trying to go a little slow if you guys want to pause and compare the prices based on where you're at and other places. Alright, what did he say about the projects? Dang. I gotta scroll all the way up to see. But sorry. Real, where you at, Peter? Pay 69 cents for avocados. I forgot you're in Tennessee, right? What's the cost of living there relative to us? I'd have to check online. Much different, definitely. Well, I don't know. I think you're in Tennessee because I seen you mentioning it a lot. But what was I gonna say? I forget. Oh yeah. The minimum wage is different here. I think it's, in New York City, it's 15. Last I checked. Alright, like the video guys, subscribe to the channel for more New York City walking content. 3 for $20 for these totes. 5 for $20 these generic New York City t-shirts. Forever scaffolding. Forever scaffolding. Everybody jaywalking because there's no cars. I can jaywalk too because look, no cars. They finally fixed the asphalt. If you remember, the asphalt was all messed up. Now it's all nice and smooth. I know state income tax sounds like a really good benefit, but I do wonder, like, are there any cons to it? I mean, in terms of infrastructure and assistance, it's really hard to quantify that. Tax day countdown, 6 days left, 6 days before the deadline, and then what do you got to pay? You got to pay like a fee, right? Or you go to jail. The IRS sends you to prison. Game over. Oh, we got the popo over here. I wonder why. There's 4 of them. Sheesh. All right, so we're still on Canal Street. We're gonna approach SoHo soon. I've never actually bought anything from the Canal Street vendors, the ones that are selling the fake stuff. I don't know how close they are to their to the authentic. I mean, the fact that people are purchasing them, I have to assume that they're very close to the original. Possibly indistinguishable. Maybe one day I can talk to one of them and ask and see. Yeah, that makes... Our roads are better than yours. We have a high sales tax that maxes out at 9.75. We have grass in Tennessee rather than asphalt everywhere. Yeah, I have to assume that if there's no state income tax, that there's a trade-off. Either really high property taxes or high sales taxes or something of the sort. Because it sounds a little good to be true. There has to be a trade-off somewhere. But then you can also make the case that the states that do have income taxes are not using the funds effectively from taxpayers. Because I don't think most people actually pay attention to where their tax money goes, because it actually does take research and work to actually figure that out. And how much of the public information is all detailed information? Here we are in SoHo, Broadway. I think tomorrow I might start around SoHo maybe and explore around it in the daytime instead of just going through Broadway. And there's a lot less people on a Monday before sunset than on a weekday evening. At least that's my perception. Let me jaywalk, yo. Jaywalk, jaywalk. I think that guy is not. Is he making a left? No, he's not. All right. Doesn't it feel like I talk more when I'm in Midtown? Maybe I'm, well, what's going on there? They caught him. I don't know what he did, but he did something. The police always look at the camera, but it doesn't make sense because they have body cams. It's all those First Amendment audits on YouTube that really got to them, and I think got them paranoid about a camera. But yeah, what was I saying? I was saying it seems like I talk more in Midtown Manhattan. Maybe I am Midtown mowing. Yeah, he gone. Whatever he did something serious enough for them to go after him. Well, this is gone. This is Broome Street. But we're still in Broadway. You can definitely tell the difference. Like I said before, the people in SoHo are mostly not tourists. And to me, SoHo is Fifth Avenue 2.0. Way more luxury department stores. Yeah, I don't know how New York City works with letting people out. Let's say somehow during the pandemic, a crack house formed in my neighborhood, and yeah, they arrested the guy and he kept coming back. And I guess you are right about that. But I'd have to look up the specifics. The thing about Midtown is that all the tourist locations are close together as opposed to here, because over there, you know, you have Fifth Avenue, you have Rockefeller Center, Radio City, and Times Square all together. And you always see me take that route, and you mostly do see tourists. Their demeanor and behavior is much different, You can tell by their stride and how they look up and point, as opposed to here, almost everybody here they know exactly where they're going. That's the difference. Also, this road is not finished. People like to compare California and Texas. That's actually hard for me to believe, because I'm guessing California is much more expensive than Texas. But some people say it's all relative and proportional, because then California should have higher minimum wage than Texas. I mean, the whole capitalism, socialism thing, I think it's really hard to find a balance. If it goes too much on the capitalistic end, then greedy corporations. If it goes too much in the socialistic spectrum, it's not good at all. Too much people expecting freebies. So how do you find the balance?
Room full of people.
So we're still in Broadway, the main part of SoHo. Let's make a left on Prince Street, because over in Houston Street it gets kind of quiet. Prince Street is definitely more lively with a lot of more high-end designer brands like Prada, Valentino. I think Chanel is here too. And there is also a station that stops around here for the R&W. Hey, what's up, Christian Hansen? I would pay more so employees have a decent wage. Oh, man, that's finding the balance is so hard. There's a lot of things going on here.
They have nothing. They don't talk about it.
Valentino. But the store is dead. Montclair. What do we got here? We got Miu Miu. Yeah, you want to let the market do its thing, but sometimes it gets to a point where corporations have too much control and monopolies form, and things like that are not good. I don't know. I think New York City's whole housing crisis is probably a combination of not only supply and demand, but also government interference with the free market. But the free market also, the greedy corporations and, you know,
They're like,
trying to raise the prices, trying to gather up all the buildings, gentrify. I mean, gentrification is really good, but you know, finding the balance is really hard. Oh no, I could go. This is not, it's not turning yellow. It turned yellow now. Hey, don't give slumlords a bad name. Yeah, how much did that have to do with rent control and also corporations buying off and property management companies? That's why I am curious how the more how Texas is, because they are more on the spectrum of free market and capitalism. So oh right, you can see the World Trade Center from here.
Mr. Good Hair. Am I
Hey,
right?
what's up, man?
Good question, bro.
Nah, I'm good, man. He's gonna ask me something. He's gonna sell me something. He said, Mr. Good Hair. You know when someone's extra nice to you in the beginning? I think most people know this. They either want something or they're trying to sell you something. Not always necessarily, but I would say most of the time, especially if it's random. Sorry. Ooh, look at that dog. Look at that dog. Wow. Zoom into the dog. Oh, my bad. I wonder how far ahead did he think of Mr. Goodhair? My hair is parted to the left. Yeah, that's what he said. Maybe I should have actually went along with it and put him on stream and see what he was actually trying to sell. So I can actually also test how well I can think on my feet.
definitely got it.
Everything is always 20/20 in hindsight. This is Sullivan Street. We're still on Prince Street, Sullivan Street. I can cross, it's turning yellow. Even though there's a red stop sign, you can still beat the light if it's green on the other side. As soon as it turns yellow, you want to go really fast. Yeah, that guy was probably just selling me something. He's in SoHo, so more than likely he's definitely not CD scammer. None of the CD scammers, fake monks, or costume characters come to SoHo. There's a good reason for that. They only hang out on the places where there's tourists. That's what you'll notice. She's taking a picture. Sorry, go ahead. All right, I thought she was taking a picture. I didn't want to ruin her picture. She was taking a picture of this. I guess that will look nice with the filter. I wonder if there's colorful characters at Washington Square Park on a Monday. What is it, evening technically now? It's hard to say. Wait, what you said? To the left, that was Beyonce, right? And there's music playing. Yeah, you're right. I could use, sometimes people promoting give you free stuff. You're right, I can use a shirt. I can use a shirt to a throwaway shirt. I can use a throwaway shirt. There seems to be a lot of cultural segregation in NY. Oh man, that's hard to articulate. Maybe you are right. I think you might be right. Even Queens diverse. Jackson Heights is where all the South Asians are. Flushing is where all the East Asians are. It's really hard to actually find mixed community. But I will say that every generation after the millennials, they don't really look at race or color. They just look at people for individuals. I think every generation prior to that, and I'm not trying to generalize or say that everybody's like this. I do say that there's a good portion of, not necessarily a good portion, a number of people, generations prior to millennials, that might, make some predisposition judgments. I don't know if that's redundant to say, based on race. This is usually, whoa, there's stuff going on here. This is usually deserted. Man, do I jaywalk the most out of all the streamers? I jaywalk my ass off. You want, usually when I get a shirt, I like to have a throwaway shirt, I don't know about you guys, but at home I wear a whole bunch of bummy shirts because I don't really care because nobody sees me. I only look presentable when I'm going outside. Hey, what's up, Ian? What's up, Patrick? I have a feeling a small percentage of people you see in Manhattan actually live in Manhattan. They probably commute from Brooklyn, Queens, and Bronx. That's the theory I can't really confirm. And not only that, there's a lot of tourists. So maybe it's the illusion that people live here. And you would have to look up the average tenancy for an occupant in Manhattan. And I would have to assume it will be much less than the other boroughs, especially Midtown Manhattan. How long do you think people can last in Midtown Manhattan? With all the craziness going on? Oh, goodness. Oh, right. I think we're good to cross. We're good to cross. Guys with the bikes don't care. The guys with the bikes don't care about the traffic lights. Manhattan is pretty mixed. All cultures living and thriving together. Race, ethnicity, etc. are tools of rich to divide and rule. People use all kinds of strategy to divide. Democrats versus Republicans. All right. Hey, what's up, Glenn? The streets in MacDougal, the sidewalks in MacDougal Street, I think, are the thinnest sidewalks I've seen yet. I don't think anything is thinner than this. Thinner than the ones in Chinatown, thinner than the ones in Wall Street. You can only really walk on a single file line here. And like I said, usually narrow streets have the brown historical street marks, meaning they are protected. But Chinatown seems to be the exception. Oh, Comedy Cellar looks pretty full. Actually, let me go to 6th Avenue right here. I want to see how crazy it is.
Stand-up comedy show, guys.
Everybody's walking in the bike lane, so I'm going to walk in the bike lane because there's no way you can run us all over. Maybe when I go to Lower Manhattan next time, not Lower Manhattan, Financial District, downtown, I can show you where the guy who ran over 8 bicycles, where he did it. I was working around that area too when he did it in 2017. The guy who took the van and he ran over a lot of bicyclists and killed 8 of them. It was an act of terror. Henry Hudson Greenway. Yeah, it was right in front of the World Trade Center.
20 points, 4 rebounds.
Around there. I don't want to wait for the light. Let's go to Washington Square Park. I light takes too long. I wish I could just teleport crossing the streets. Well, this guy doesn't even have the prices either. He took off all the prices. What the hell? He's like, one day I'm gonna be ethical and a good guy. Next day he's like, F all that. Because it looks like the prices were there. But then he decided, nah. Young Chinese people in Manhattan will give you directions. Forget about it in Flushing. LOL, then people have cell phone to help for that now. Yeah. Yeah, you got Google Maps now, so you don't really need to ask directions. The only people that usually ask me directions are older folks. And then I just use Google Maps and I tell them which way to go.
Oh my God!
But that's in Long Island. That happened to me. People are lined up for the comedy cellar. Okay, I think Washington Square Park should be crazy, maybe. I don't know. It's always like, it's so random.
She likes too much sauce.
Since it's a nice day, after so many cold days, I'd have to assume.
Let me tell you, I've been
No, when inflation is so extreme, the prices change every minute, so no sense posting them. Oh yeah, that could also be it too. But usually, but then again, this is Lower Manhattan, around Washington Square Park and SoHo. So maybe he did have the prices, but then the prices keep changing, which makes sense. If this was Midtown, I'd be a little more suspicious because Midtown carts seem to never have any prices. Sorry, that guy going right directly into me. I think Washington Square Park will always be busy every day now. Because the warm weather should start being consistent starting next week, I believe. Yeah, so Washington Square Park will mostly always be like this. And I know in the winter, it's a very rare occasion for you guys to see it like this, but now it's gonna happen a lot more often. And on 420, I'm actually afraid at the amount of people that are going to be here. And also Washington Square Park was wild right around the pandemic, and once they started getting the vaccines and reopening, they had to shut down Washington Square Park because of all the wild parties going on here. It was nuts, and I'm surprised none of the streamers actually caught it. But Washington Square Park was nuts. It was all over the news. Sorry guys, I'm trying to focus on the filming. Let me also try to focus on the chat. God damn, Washington Square Park. I think Washington Square Park is at its peak.
Yes. That was wow.
Yeah, I think Washington Square Park is at its peak. Not just in terms of blooming, but I mean,
you just gonna.
in terms of people.
And then it kept rolling. Like what the? I don't get it.
Let me keep up with the chat. Oh no, there's music. What's he gonna do? He's gonna freestyle?
Yo, I'm gonna do the smoke test, man.
I'm trying to take it all in. And
Yeah, my friend has.
oh, that guy was playing Jimi Hendrix. Well, I guess that's copyright, but maybe not. My lungs. What is he, Bob the Builder? Well, what's going on? Like I used to come through when it comes to
fuck a blind Jesus, my God black like Jehovah. Sucker free seasons, a lost to act like high rollers. I sell my soul to time in Matola. Only if it meant my family could eat. Fuck scriptures, I've been counting receipts, trying to make much more than them feet.
I think that's not off the top. I think that's written.
I'm a grinder like my skateboard truck. I'm a kickboard sucker. This what Lupe told me. Homie, I'm so lonely. It's my soul. Lost both my friends. My room is a home. But my heart is so cold. And my heart is so warm.
No, that's definitely written.
He has my shit. I feel like the nigga with the braids sitting next to me.
grandparents live around Bucks County, like Hillsbury. I back it up.
Well, she got a gimbal, but she's vertical, so probably TikTok. She's vertical. Not really. I mean, certain, like, the closer I get to the skateboarders, the more it smells like weed. But not the whole Washington Square Park. Yeah, we're gonna transition into Fifth Avenue soon. Yeah, Washington Square Park is not anything comparable to any other park, as you can see. I don't even know what other park compares. In terms of just the people and just how lively it is, Bethesda Terrace and Fountain are pretty close, but there's a lot of young people here and colorful characters and weird stuff going on all the time. And rebels, I guess you can say, also. But it doesn't feel as scammy or what's the word, shady as Times Square or Fifth Avenue, because Fifth Avenue is starting to get a little shady with the fake monks and CD scammers migrating there. Yeah, it should be the NYU park because pretty much mostly only NYU students. It's kind of like their campus courtyard. All right, let's transition into Fifth Avenue. I think we've been here long enough. We've seen the cherry trees here before too. And also all these side benches are also full too. And the lawn is full of people. So yeah, I think this is as close to peak as Washington Square Park can get if you come and see it. It's I don't think it's technically night yet. Sun hasn't set. You read an article? Oh yeah, we're on April 17th? Yeah, you're probably right. Jump in with the verses. Yo, I come through with the 1-2, like I know Kung Fu. Are they still freestyling? I don't know. Man, what's up with all the music? I think I'm screwed, unless I keep talking right now. And there's a guy coloring on the, I don't know what he's coloring, but he's coloring. And there's a guy talking to two girls with a suit and looking like he's trying to sell something. And there's random art that's just over here. And there's a lot of people, and you guys could probably catch a lot more details than me because I am just I have a different perspective right now. I have to have a certain level of alertness, even if this is not really necessarily a shady area. All right, let's get out of here. We've been here too long. It'll be like this again more often, I promise. As soon as the fountain closes closes, you'll see all the skateboarders migrate right in front of this arch, which some are already here, but they all usually skateboard around here, right behind the arch technically. All right, I'm in everybody's way. Let me go faster. These benches are not as full. Now we are heading to the quiet part of Fifth Avenue. This is the termination or start of Fifth Avenue, depending on how you look at it. It goes all the way to Harlem 143rd Street. I think I can cross. I think I can cross. I should be able to cross. There's a red light. I hate the streets here. They're so unpredictable. Whoa, it looks like everybody's going to Washington Square Park, as opposed to me getting out of Washington Square Park. The rap is gone. Maybe next time I'll freestyle, if there's ever a beat. I don't know, people like to go in here, but technically it's a private residence. It looks very old school, like you're in a different country. We'll just peek in. I can't do a 360 flip. I think I did an ollie one time in my backyard as a kid, but I barely remember that. My friends were like, whoa, you did an ollie, and I'm just like, I did? And then that was the end of my skateboarding career. Oh, Fifth Avenue seems like has more people down here. Usually it's empty here. I think because it's still technically rush hour, or there's a lot of different factors. It's also the good weather, because as you know, it's usually empty over here, and I need to go fast because I think I missed the light.
I hate that dumb mouth.
I was wondering why there's so many commuters at the Union Square Green Market, and I was so dumb. It makes sense now. They're trying to get to the train. They don't really care about the Green Market. I was like, why is there so many commuters here? Nobody's buying anything. They're just passing right through it. It's like, duh, the train station's right there.
But she's like, yeah, that's it.
I mean, I don't know how much harder it is to skateboard than bike, so I don't really have a perspective on that. Could it be because the skateboarding is a lot more effort in terms of doing the thing as opposed to using a bike? Yeah, I think he quit. I don't know, as I keep growing older, I don't really, I think he said his joints hurt, can't do what he used to, but as I grow older, I don't necessarily feel a difference in my capabilities, physical capabilities, but that's because I lift weights in my garage. But I will say this walking channel has regressed me. You know, yesterday I had 2 days ago, I think I had 3 McDoubles, and then I was hungry 2 hours later, or an hour later. Because like I said, these 2-hour walks burns between 800 to 1100 calories based on your weight and height. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to make finance interesting to talk about. PE ratio, earnings reports, even technical analysis, the MACD. And you could learn all those things, but in terms of fundamental analysis, you're probably better off, not financial advice, just investing in the S&P 500, because in reality you can't beat the market. And the study says that 85 to 90% of mutual funds can't beat the market. So is there really any point in trying to learn fundamental analysis and trying to figure out which stock is going to win? I do think there is value because you can find underrated stocks if you do your research well. And technical analysis usually tries to follow human psychology. Using technical indicators, but yeah, that's going into a different topic. That goes with history too, New York history. In my opinion, that can also get boring if you don't know how to effectively filter the right history, because people really want to just know the interesting stuff, and they want you to gloss over the boring details. And you'll have to figure out how to do that. At least most people. You diversify mutual funds with the bulk of your investable assets and use stock analysis to find special situation to boost your performance. Yeah, you can do that, but there's also different mutual funds depending on the risk factors. It could be more bonds to reduce risk or more growth stocks. And also mutual funds take much more fees than an index, than a index fund or ETF that follows the index. But yeah, you know, if you find something like Tesla before Tesla became Tesla, you know, then those are the ones that are worth doing fundamental analysis and trying to catch them before they the first stock I ever, after I learned about stocking, I wanted to do paper trading, but I was like, screw it. I just bought 2 shares of GoPro, and I actually sold it at the at the highest peak. But then after that, we all know what happened to GoPro. Yeah, I mean, even with the S&P 500 index fund or ETF, you want to, as you get closer to retirement age, you might want to put it on a much lower risk fund with a lot of bonds and other low risk investments, because you never know if the market is about to crash. So if you're getting close to your retirement age and the market crashes, then well, eventually the market will recover. But if you're trying to retire, you're pretty much, I don't want to say you're screwed, but you shortchange yourself. Man, I feel like today I was a lot more serious than I usually am. I don't know what happened to the joking side of me. It's like it's gone. It's dead. Maybe I'm too tired. Let me cross the street because I feel like it. Whoa, that light went down too fast. The heck? Yeah, I noticed that a lot of people, they don't have a good balance of like the joking side of their personality and the serious. They're either one or the other. And like I said, a person who is too much on the playful joking side and they could never really go to serious mode, I think they're probably coping, because I don't think that's the default. The default is like you're serious. And then I don't know how the joking side comes where you're just like, ha 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 ha. But it's supposed to be natural and not forced. Oh wait, why did I stop talking? It's because I crossed the street. Whenever I cross the street, I just don't want to die. But then I lose my train of thought. All right, now Fifth Avenue is getting more and more crowded, but we are still in the lower part of Fifth Avenue. Oh, the eclipse? Yeah, the eclipse was cool. You know, the plan was actually to walk and show you the eclipse. There were a few things that I did predict were going to be a problem, like the connection, because I'm a walking channel, I'm not an eclipse channel. So the plan was to walk and show the eclipse at the same time. But the walking part kind of failed because, as expected, buffering like crazy. Good thing I didn't move from my position. I wasn't planning on just putting it in one spot and just pointing at it. I wanted to walk, show you people's reactions, and look at it, because in reality, the eclipse is going to take over, what, an hour and a half? So it just, I'm not an eclipse channel, so it wouldn't make sense to just stare at the eclipse. And especially in the beginning of your YouTube journey, you have to make sure your audience profile is more close to your niche. There's one other guy that started a walking channel, and guess what went viral? A Palestine-Israel protest. And guess what? I don't know if it's he or she, but even if he puts a banger video out, it just doesn't work. The only videos that seem to work for him are anything that has to do with Palestine and Israel. So he pretty much messed up his audience profile. So I think once you reach a certain point of an audience for your niche, it doesn't necessarily matter. I have a feeling Fifth Avenue is like nuts, because if the lower part of Fifth Avenue is like this, what's the middle part of Fifth Avenue going to be like? This time I am going to Midtown Manhattan. See, I can't even bring the joking side out of me, even if I tried. Today I'm like mostly serious mode. Oh, they all crossed the street. This guy went slow. He could have ran him over if he wanted to, but he decided not to. Yeah, I always notice that when I see people cross at the wrong time, you will always notice that the car slows down. So they failed that crossing, pretty much. Hey, what's up, DC White? What's up, Tiger Shark? This asphalt is not ready yet. Side streets. 21st Street. All right, we got 71 degrees Fahrenheit. Sheesh. Oh, my Apple Watch is at 1%. Another thing is that Omni works even after your phone dies for a certain amount of time. I don't know the amount of time, I think it's 20 or 30 minutes, but I don't know where I heard that. That's just like, I'm pulling that out of my subconscious. But I know it does work even after your phone dies. Omni for the subway station to pay. Man, now we're approaching Flatiron District. I don't think they have the chairs out yet. This is pretty close to summer weather. I think it would have been more vibrant if it was a weekend, but for a Monday, it's still pretty good. Actually, I would be afraid if it was a weekend, because I would be more focused on trying to maneuver as opposed to talking to you guys. Wow, we're almost at 2 hours, but I'm not in Midtown Manhattan. I want to get to Midtown Manhattan. Let's go see Madison Square Park. But let's cross the street first. Man, they're walking so slow. Jeez, look how slow they're walking. Slow as hell. Look at this, so slow. There are like 5, 10 commuters behind them trying to like maneuver through them. Let's see Madison Square Park on a Monday. 70-degree weather in the spring. I think I missed the peak, meaning like usually a lot of people are eating over here, but I think there's still people there on the chairs, but let's see. Oh, Madison Square Park is actually lively. I don't think we've seen that on stream. Because I started streaming in the cold. Let's hope the connection doesn't start acting weird. Oh wow, there's people. Mostly New Yorkers, commuters, people that work around the area. Definitely not tourists for the most part, and you can tell.
No, yes, it'll never make you feel like.
Yeah, this is Madison Square Park, not a lot of people who work around the area, I would say. People have their backpacks, they're very focused. They know what they're doing. So that's the indicator that they are New Yorkers, in my opinion. What's going on with them? I hope they don't start talking to me. You think I should get close and see? Let me zoom in for my safety because I have no idea what's going on. Oh, okay, I see. That guy is very focused. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. Yeah. Don't let them brainwash you, according to Mr. Chamberpot. And don't Google Chamberpot if you're eating. You know, when you tell someone don't do something, they go do it. But I told you don't do it, so if you want to do it, it's your life. This is the original Shake Shack. I've said this before, but I can't tell when I have new viewers on the stream, so I'm just going to keep repeating information.
Why were you there?
The trees are not green yet. I think it's the first time in stream that there are actually people in Madison Square Park. Let's go see what's going on over there. Usually people, that means there has to be a lot of dogs too. Really, 40-degree weather? I've always been here in 40-degree weather. I pass by here. It's always a ghost town. But maybe like in the lunchtime, you know, around 1, 2 p.m. because I don't usually come that time. But it has to be not that many people because way too cold. It's the vibes that everybody has been waiting for. Yeah, let's go this way. Small dog area, big dog area. Oh. Some sort of Tai Chi. What is Tai Chi? Is that like a martial arts? They're doing some type of like meditation from what I see and read on the paper. It's the Dogecoin. missed the show, guys. Too bad, so sad. Yeah, I don't think it's Tai Chi because they're not moving. They are, but they're trying really hard to not look at my camera too. If you rewind and notice, I was trying not to laugh. Hey, what's up, man? Nope, this is not a good view. Sorry, I took off the mic for a second, you know, because I want you guys to hear. How much of a difference is it? How much of a difference is it with and without the mic? I'm guessing music is. I'm guessing street performers are better through the iPhone mic. All right, a few more blocks and we'll be at Midtown. I wonder what those people standing, I wonder what those standing people would do if you walk directly up to them and offer them some food. They'd probably be pissed off. Why you messing up my meditation, boy? You don't see me meditating here? I'm like, I didn't know. All I saw was spiritual stuff. I didn't know what you were doing. Oh. I don't know, it's so funny. When I was zooming into them, they were just, they were trying to look, but not look at the same time. Oh, my bad. Oh, my battery's at 35%, but I do have a power bank. However, oh man, my watch ran out. I don't even know the time. So if I started at, I forgot when I started. I started at 5:30, so 2 hours, about 7:30.
Or whatever is.
Hey.
Well, that dog was looking at the other little dog, and I don't know what, he was very curious. It's a museum of you know what, and it's closed. And I don't know if I'll get demonetized if I go in there. So, and what happened to the museum of SEX food cart? There was a food cart here. Man, more dogs. Dogs, dogs, dogs. Within vicinity and inside Madison Square Park, dogs, dogs, dogs. I wonder if Central Park is like that in the morning. Probably is.
और वो बंदे का भी जो चेक कर रहा होता है.
Do they break the street signs? I hate when they don't have street signs. Like something happened or something. Because New Yorkers don't memorize every single street, except the ones that they grew up in. They'll be able to instantly tell by the surroundings. I was reading a Quora question about adopting a pit bull from the shelter. So a guy asked, and I don't know. I don't know anything about those things, but I don't know. The guy said he has a pit bull, and he cautioned that you have to be careful of the history of the dog in the shelter because you don't know what that dog has been through or what kind of abuse the dog has been through and what can trigger him or her. But I don't know. It was something I was looking. I'm not able to articulate his argument correctly. But in other words, in the beginning, you try to use a qualifier. We're showing, you know, his baby with the pit bull and how he has been a pit bull owner for 20 years. But he ends up saying to be careful because you don't know what their history is. But I don't know why I mentioned that. It was just it just randomly came into my mind. I just like learning things and looking up random things. But I don't know if that's something controversial. But anyways.
I told her.
Yeah, I always notice pit bulls around babies, and they are very protective of them. The Empire State Building is green. I am not sure why. Because it's not St. Patrick's Day. It's their website probably has information on why it's green. You know, when it's something always so random, I always wonder if they paid them to do it, because it just seems like if it's a non-significant thing or insignificant, I guess, to most people, and they do it based on that, I always wonder if they get paid or they paid them to do it. I'm at 32nd Street. I'm probably going to stop at Times Square to stream. Oh, we're at Koreatown, so let's go through Koreatown. Whenever I see these red houses, I'm like, yep, this is Koreatown. All right, all right. We only get to pick one sidewalk. Let's pick that sidewalk.
No restrooms.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel for more New York City walking content. We're in Midtown. We're gonna approach Times Square, and that's where we will end the stream. And tomorrow, I think I'm gonna do a day stream. Probably start around 2, but not sure yet. Central Park is at peak bloom, but I can't stream in there, so it's gonna have to be a pre-recorded video, because there's a whole bunch of people in Central Park right now and throughout the warm weather. It will be impossible to stream. Only on heavy rainy days. I wonder what happened. Did someone choke and almost died from a meatball or a dumpling? They got the prices? Tell me they got the prices. Whoa.
And it was like a really good.
I was talking about the other side of what you're talking about, which is I know you're here somewhere. I now, so when I buy coffee, because like I don't have it.
I'll go back to the chat and look it up, adopt a pit bull. You gained 5 pounds after the food court stream. Let's see how many pounds you gain on 420 when we go back there again. I think the same stalls are going to be there. I want to see if I can try to go more in depth by checking the video out and checking their socials, because I want to buy at least one or two, maybe even during the stream, and try it out. So yeah, because I tried my best to stop at all of them and point out their title and their social. So if you guys decided to research it, or if I decided to see before the next one, I'll be more prepared. The Empire State Building is green in recognition of Eid. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Green? I guess so. Because of the crescent. Yeah, the front of my house is all no parking, because that's where they're going to pray. No problem, Audie, but you know how I am. I want to get to the destination, which is Times Square. So I'm gonna keep going. I don't like to half-ass it. I gotta put in my battery pack, so give me some time, guys. I want to get to Times Square. It's probably like 10 more blocks, but I'm at 25%, so just give me a second. But 6th Avenue is pretty busy also, just as busy as 5th Avenue and everything else. And I have a feeling that the more Midtown we go, the more busy it's going to get, especially since it's 70 degrees and it hasn't been like this in a while. But like I said before, eventually it's not going to be like this, because everybody's going to take the warm weather for granted, but that's just natural, and it might only be like this in the weekend. Okay, I got this. Oh no, I gotta take out my mic. Oh, sorry guys, I gotta take out the mic. I don't know if it's sorry or good. Some people like it, so let's see what happens. Can I? Alright, say hello to the iPhone microphone. I think there's probably a way to use the microphone. I have no idea how to do it. There's a port on the transmitter. I try to put it in, but it seems like the I need to make sure I didn't forget anything, because I have OCD like that. Why isn't it charging? Charge, yo, charge. Why are you not charging? Alright, there we go. Alright, we're charging now. We're good. I know you guys mostly prefer the mic, I have a feeling. Well, that's just based on, it seems like more people come. But that could just be growth in general, so that might be a false sense of, that might be a false perception on my part. Yeah, I think there's a trade-off for both, obviously, because with the mic you can hear me, you still hear the ambiance, but you lose a decent amount of ambiance. But with the iPhone mic, you get a lot of the ambiance, especially the street performers. So I think it depends. It really is a 50-50 split based on what I've seen with the other streaming channels too. Okay. I think I can cross. Hey, what's up, channel to channel? Yeah, we started all the way on Lower East Side and came all the way here, and now we're headed to Times Square. And the streets are lively, and I'm gonna get hit by a ping pong. I messed up. Oh, that was it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel for more New York City walking content. I'm going to do another one tomorrow. Yeah, let's hope that my, I don't know, I guess comedic side comes tomorrow and less serious, because why so serious? Jeez, it's terrible when you try to force it, right? It's just, it doesn't work. Here we are at Herald Square, where the Macy's employees are moving barricades for a reason I have yet to know, but let's see if I can find out. As I'm talking to you guys, there's a whole bunch of police crowded over there. I don't know what they're talking about, probably donuts. Whoa, what's going on here? Pretty woman. Oh. I made eye contact, but he didn't acknowledge me. But let me try again. But right now, that is still green, and maybe there's some type of performance going on here. But there definitely is a lot of police here, just in case something goes down. But anyways. Keep yeah, I know that is. Hey, Sifat, you know what's going on? You know what's going on? We're not sure, yeah.
Oh yeah, right here it's just basically a singer called Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah.
It's just a pop-up for her wall too. It's called God's Wall too. Yeah,
Oh, I see. I got you.
That's what happened.
I was trying to figure it out. I was like, what's going on?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's just Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah, how long you been streaming?
Oh, I just started 45 minutes ago.
Oh, 45 minutes. Oh, yeah, I got you. Cool, man. Well, yeah, I'll see you later, man. Have a good one.
You too, man. Bye.
Peace. All right. I don't know who Olivia Rodrigo is. But definitely bodyguard there based on the way his facial movements and body language is. Because as I approached, he was very hyper vigilant on my movements. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, why do I feel that way too? I know I don't want to say whose chat I'm replying to, but you know who I am replying to. Gotta keep it implicit. Yeah, I agree with that too. A random person on the chat, but yeah, let's just keep it very arbitrary. The wording. Let's keep it very arbitrary. But Herald Square, they don't have the chairs out because they have an event for Olivia Rodrigo, and also they have these flowers out here. I don't know if they're fake. No, they're real. No, they're real flowers. Are they? Let me see. Yeah, they're real. All right, let's keep going. The thing about you want to get respect as a man through your character, not necessarily your clout or status. This is more of a general statement. I feel like when you get respect from clout and status, I guess clout is a more newer generation term. Status would be a more timeless term. People just want something from you. People want to be friends with you because they want stuff from you. They don't really care about who you are as a person. And you just have a lot of fake friends around you. You'll start having trust issues. So I think it's more important to, as a man, to get respect for your character, your depth of character. Hey, what's up, Horrorfields? We're at 6th Avenue, and now we just crossed the evening. So I guess this is a night walk now. We started off at the daytime before sunset, and now as you can see, the sky has darkened. Oh crap, my bad. I got the thing on me. The charger. I don't think the Bryant Park lawn has opened up yet. I think it's going to open up soon. Oh, that guy's going fast. Kind of weird that a lot of steam is coming out from the vents, because usually this much steam isn't coming out of the vents on a hot day like this. So it seems strange, because there's usually a correlation between how hot it is outside and how little steam there is. Usually if it's really cold, there's more steam because more buildings are using heat, but it seems like there might be something I'm missing in terms of the information about how the steam generators work. Or maybe certain buildings are using it for certain specific activities. Yeah, I guess it's time to, yeah, that was strange. You know, yesterday during the eclipse stream, you guys were like so sad when you guys saw the viewers dropping, and I feel like you guys go so hard for me. Like even when the even when you're not a mod, some of you try to be like mods and say get the likes up and everything, and I'm like, damn, yo, you guys go really hard for me, and you know, I appreciate it a lot, and I promise I'll be stunting on everybody who doubted me. But no, just kidding. You know what's crazy? People nowadays, they don't really doubt you, all your endeavors and what you do, just in case, you know, it works. But I will say that the thing about me is, like, as I was growing up, that was one of those things that really fueled me. Just enough people doubting me. If enough people genuinely doubted me, and hypothetically, if YouTube allowed a 24-hour stream, that would have been done already. I can't control like how I perform on YouTube, but in those scenarios, it would have been done already. But I will say that, like, I feel like you guys make me want to go hard too, because now I feel like you guys really want me to succeed. So that equally lights the fire under my ass. So because I was like, man, these guys are so emotionally invested in the channel too. Like, damn. I gotta go hard for them. They don't want to see the show canceled before it reaches its peak. So yeah, I guess that, and also yeah, I didn't really expect that without going into details. You know what I mean? If you guys know what I mean. If you know, you know. Bryant Park is there's a lot of people in Bryant Park, and usually when the lawns opens up, there's a lot of people on the lawn too. There are a lot of people on the side of Bryant Park too. Damn, I want to go so hard now. Like, I want to do like 3 pre-recorded videos tomorrow. Thanks, Mo. Remember, on way home, look up Sergeant Stubby. Yup, you will, but keep on keeping on. Think about being unlike others. Thanks so much, Adopt a Pitbull, for the $9.99 super chat. Yeah. Yeah. I met Action Kid on Comic-Con. I haven't seen him since, but yeah, he was really nice. I was still camera shy, but he panned the camera to me, and yeah, he's always very positive. All right, let's go to Times Square. Let's go to Times Square. Let me put the should I put the mic back on? I'll put the mic back on. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna put the mic back on. We'll go to Times Square and end the stream there. Yeah, that's crazy, right, guys? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, I got my mic on now, so there's a difference. No, he's at He's at whatchamacallit? I forget. He's overseas. He's at I keep saying at Vietnam. The eclipse happened yesterday. I used to listen to a lot of hip hop growing up, and there was this punchline I heard as a kid, and I was like, oh, it's pretty good, but actually it was really good because it got stuck in my mind. And it was by Immortal Technique. He said, I leave you full eclipse like the moon blocking the sun. So that's a play on words. Full of clips, full eclipse. I'll leave you full eclipse like the moon blocking the sun. I was like, whoa. At the time I was like, oh, pretty good. But it was like ingrained in my memory. But yeah, we're approaching Times Square, so we'll see a whole bunch of Elmos and bootleg Spider-Mans and what else are we gonna see? We're gonna see a bunch of weirdos. What's the weirdo tier here in Times Square? I would say pretty up there. Pretty up there in the weirdo tier. Where are the most weirdos? Maybe Union Square. Union Square has a lot of weirdos. But Times Square is somewhat tamed because they have security guards. That's what makes them very tamed. We're gonna go hard, guys. I'm gonna go hard like I've never gone as hard on the channel before. Hey, thanks, Candle. Thanks, Candle. Yeah, most of Times Square, if you notice, they always have these trash cans. There's a reason for that. If they had the trash cans that were open lid, it would be a disaster. Over here, it would be such a disaster. So it's actually a good thing they have those trash cans around Times Square, because if they had, the other ones, I'm just being redundant at this point, it would be such a mess. And it would drive away all the tourists too. So that was probably a calculated decision by the city. Hey, what's up, Roy? I feel so bad. You keep coming to my chat, but I never go to your chat. I'm gonna do it one day. I'm not necessarily a chatter. I'm more of those lurker watchers. But for you, I'm gonna eventually come to your chat one day, and I'm gonna be like, hey guys, I'm in here. I don't know what to do. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And you got like a lot of stamina. I can't go as much as you. You go long periods. Yeah, Alaska is like, isn't that like Antarctica in the United States? Or is that Arkansas? I don't know. I don't even know the states in my own nation. I don't think anybody knows. Yeah, hypothetically, if YouTube ever lets us do a 24-hour stream, yeah, I'd have to eventually sit down too. There'd be no way I'd be able to go on forever. I'd have to eat in the stream too. So next thing you know, YouTube's like, all right, here's the 24-hour patch. Now go do your 24-hour stream. And I'm like, oh crap, I gotta do it now. I gotta do it. Hold up, guys. This guy's. I don't know, I do have an extroverted side. I think it's from sales or something. I don't know how I got it. Oh no. Sorry guys. Every day I'm buffering. Transmission is unstable due to network connection. Due to weak network connection. Weak network connection. Are we buffering, or are we good? What is happening? Yeah, buddy. Oh man, I'm acting weird now. Now I got my weird side back. Sheesh. My weird side was non-existent this whole stream. I was Sirius Jones.
Yeah, it was really messed up.
So I'm not talking yet because okay, now I'm going to talk because it seems the connection is back. All right. Anyways, what I wanted to say is that something. Oh yeah, this goes for anything, any niche, anything you do in life. I feel like building your own audience is 100 times better than any type of promotion, even if it's within your own niche. So even if someone within my niche shouts me out or promotes me in any way, it doesn't even compare anywhere close to when I build it myself. That's not out of arrogance. That's just like the truth. Because when people decide to do it on their own, it's much more authentic. Also, yeah, in terms of energy, caffeine helps too. Caffeine definitely helps. I can't get that extroverted side back. Man, Times Square is just nuts. It's always nuts. Nuts, these nuts. What is happening today? A lot of things that I can't seem to keep up with because all right. Like the video, subscribe for more New York City walking content. I'm coming back tomorrow. And I don't know what time or when, but it'll probably be the afternoon. I'm gonna go to the Red Steps and then end the stream. Oh, there's a lot of people here. Probably a whole tour group. Man, so many tourists. The highest concentration of tourists in Times Square. And Times Square tourists are the most guarded, for good reason. Because of all the stories of the scammers here. I don't want to mess up their picture. Oh, what is that? Coca-Cola? Notice of photography and film. Well, that guy coming, I thought that guy was coming straight for me. Sorry. Oh, I don't want to mess her step up. All right. It's so hard to not mess up anybody's picture. All right, adopted people, I'll see you next time. I'll see you next time. I'll see you tomorrow if you come tomorrow. Oh man, there's a lot of people on the red steps. I don't know if I can make it up there. Damn, so many people you would think it's a Saturday. Sorry. Let's stop right. Okay, I'm getting weak connection. I'm getting weak connection. Because we got so many people. All right, a lot of music. All right. All right, my bad. I was like buffering up there because there's a whole bunch of people up there. Well, like the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel for more New York City walk content. I'm gonna be back here tomorrow for a live, and I'm gonna get back onto pre-recorded videos. And man, there's so much music going on there. I got him blasting his music. Have a good one, guys. Have a good night. We went 3 hours. She's almost 3 hours. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Afternoon. Not sure what time, but afternoon. Have a good one. Peace out. Good night. Oh, crap.